The journey through cancer can be long, demanding, and draining. Founded in the memory of Devorah Leah Levy, the DL Link shares this very lonely burden and helps families withstand this crisis through love, hope, strength, and support.
Ten years ago, my daughter was diagnosed with cancer. She was 31 at the time, and she had two little children. They were aged 1 and 2. And she struggled for 18 months. And during the time that she was struggling, she sat with me one day. She was just an amazing, amazing girl. She was teaching at one of the schools here. And she said to me, "Mama, when I get strong," which she wasn't spared to be, but she said, "I would like to start an organization helping others." She just was like that. She just wanted to help others all the time. So after she passed away, besides obviously raising her children, we decided to start the organization and to name it for her. Her name is Devorah Leah, so we called it the DL. And we decided to use the name Link because we link patients with patients, patients with medical people, patients with the driver, patients with whatever it is, you know, we link. Our whole job is linking the whole day long.
So the DL Link runs a lot primarily on volunteers, and it's so important because these are families, either the parent or the child, it just depends on the situation, that has been affected by cancer. They've hit the worst time in their lives and they really just want somebody there to make them smile, to give them a moment of normalcy. People are looking at the warrior, at the person who's been affected by cancer, and they forget about the people around them. So we're there for the people around them to say, hey, we're here, we want to put a smile on your face and we want to help you.
When someone is going through treatment and treatment sometimes is really heavy and it's unpleasant, and you know, it's nice to come home and know that someone is bringing you a meal and you haven't had to think about going to the shops and having to cook it, and you know, you want to be there for the person and it's something that's off your shoulders. And the DL Link has an amazing network of volunteers, and we don't know who we're making meals for. You know, you literally turn up at a house, you have no clue. And these are complete strangers and people are just there for each other. And it's an amazing cushion that is there to catch these families in times when they are needed.
I was with the DL Link before I was diagnosed. Never imagining that I would need or want their services. And that's what happened. In August 2012, I had a rash, a little rash. It wasn't raised, on one of my breasts. And the biopsy showed I had this condition, cutaneous, that means skin, T-cell lymphoma. It hit me like, I was so shocked that I literally, I reckon I had a nervous breakdown. And only, I think, through the strong belief in God, in my belief that whatever happens is meant to happen. And I'm going to learn something from this. I would say I've grown. I have grown in 6 years to be a totally different person. What is my purpose in life? Teaching, yes. Being close to God, yes. And I think with a remission of some kind, I'm going to be able to put them all together and help others.
We use the word warrior when we refer to the cancer patients in which we come in contact, because they're not our patients, but they are warriors. And they are warriors because every day for them is a challenge. We're absolutely thrilled to be able to have the opportunity of renovating such an amazing, amazing centre, which it will provide an enormous amount for the community. My dream is to have a heated pool for aquarobics and a jacuzzi, and I remember my daughter just wanted to be in hot water to ease the pain. Just anything that could provide comfort, hope, inspiration, fun. You know, the people just love to come. They love to be around everybody, around each other.
I was diagnosed in 2012, and if we have a sort of a venue like this, I think it'll really, really bring more of us together to meet more, to bounce ideas, to chat, to encourage, to support. And I think the plans are amazing. I mean, it's just so special.
We provide a space for people to feel held. For instance, people can go to the spa. Yes, they can go to 1 million different nail bars, but they don't really want to. So they'd much rather come here and have their nails done, or a massage, or a reflex. And remember, we do not charge for any single one of our services. Those people who can't come on their own, we'll collect them in the car that we had donated. They're just like anybody else, but actually they're just a little different. There's just something that's made them a little different, which will make them a little different forever. But they're normal and they're like anyone else. So we want to provide everything that makes them feel just like anybody else.
There's a lot of heart and a lot of, you know, it's not just a group of people. I mean, there's a lot of very special moments and very special times we have, and you know, and amazing support.
We fundraise constantly, but whatever we do always has meaning. We never do anything that doesn't just have meaning. So we had a fundraiser recently. We took a group of 60 people to run the Jerusalem Marathon. But not only did they run, they actually wore the name of a warrior on their back. And then before, we had a stunning breakfast hosted by friends, and the warriors met the runners. They formed such an incredible relationship. And the one runner said, like at 19 Ks, she said she could not go anymore. She had such pain. And then she said, hang on, I'm running for a little girl who cannot give up. I will not give up. And she crossed the finish line. So it was a very moving experience for us to have. We actually had 3 survivors join our group, and that was incredible.
I did the Jerusalem 10-kilometer marathon. I didn't train once before. I just went and I just got on the road and I went, and it was the most beautiful experience, life-changing actually. And I did it for the recovery of my auntie who's going through treatment. And thank God since then she's actually done very well. So I hope all my prayers and everything in Jerusalem worked for her.
I remember last year I joined some of the group that went to Israel to do the Jerusalem Marathon. But we hope this year, I'm calling those who really want to do the Jerusalem Marathon, because I'm going to be the trainer. So it doesn't matter if you have never run, but we are going to start from 1K to 42. So I call upon everyone to come and join us, and yeah, we'll grow.
I feel very privileged to be volunteering in this kind of environment. To be honest, I get a lot more than I give. When people say, wow, like you volunteer, I'm gaining so much more. It's nothing. I'm giving 5-6 hours a week, and these people are enriching your lives in ways you can't understand.
So when I see the difference that we do make in people's lives, that's what inspires me to carry on. But it's not easy. Before I go to any fundraising appointment, I literally say to Devorah, hold my hand. And just as I'm sitting here today wearing this beautiful cap that was given to me by one of our warriors, I always wear this cap and perfume from another one of our warriors. And I say, guys, just like you have to face the day with strength, so do I. And I always just give them cognizance and gratitude, and they in turn give me the strength, because what I need strength for is different from what they do, but albeit it is needing strength to do the job that I do.